before this 3 days training, there was a training where the officials that you saw in the room were trained on human rights sensitization, on HIV, TB, STIs, especially for key and vulnerable populations. So for this week, starting on the 5th up to today, the colleagues were being mentored into facilitating the training for them to be able on their own to be facilitators at their own regions, management areas, train other officials on what they have been trained on. That's why they are called the trainer of trainers. So they are going to train other trainers so that the training on human rights sensitization with regard to TB, HIV, STIs, particularly for key and vulnerable groups, it's rolled out. And at the end of the training that they are going to do, all officials in the department will be trained.
What we hope we achieve with this group is that they will be able to effectively roll out this program, because this program is one of the programs that it has been welcomed by the department. They are going to be using it as part of their curriculum. This group that is here that has been provided with the mentoring and their master trainers, they will be taking forward with this rollout of this program to ensure it's sustainable in the department.
As the KZN delegation, we are confident and we are ready to implement all that we have achieved and all that we have learned within these past 3 days. We are confident that we can implement this training in the various management areas. The various modules that were presented to us has given us now a bit deeper insight and knowledge, and we are now able to go into our respective management areas and implement them.
The colleagues that are here today or for the past few days were trained on facilitation skills, but it was based on human rights, barriers to HIV, AIDS and STIs and LGBTIQ+. So they were sharpening the skills on how to facilitate. They were trained to give this particular training to the offenders. In that, then all the officials be on par, how to manage, the scourge that we are faced with, as it's affecting the human rights of both officials and offenders in the correctional centers.
Pertaining to the actual rollout of the program within our own region in the Western Cape, what we have done is that we have a pool of 12 HRD managers, and these HRD managers have been paired together with some of our health practitioners. So we've ensured that at least when the training is being conducted, that we do have a multidisciplinary team of attendees. So we have attendance from the professional groups, which are our educators, our psychologists, our social workers, and so on. But we also have attendees from security side, which is our custodial officials, as well as officials from our support or administration side, because it is important that all our officials are sensitized about the human rights that our offenders have in terms of their health, in terms of their security aspects, in line with what we have been taught in collaboration with SANAC. And the session is interactive. It's not a session where we just impart the knowledge to the officials, but it's also a session that is interactive, that seeks to check what pre-knowledge they might have, and then we take it from there to add the knowledge that we have gained from this particular session.
When I get to head office as the TB, HIV and chronic disease coordinator and other delegates from head office, we are hoping to roll out this important session in order to ensure that awareness are increased in as far as TB, HIV and STI are concerned, and we will also ensure that we liaise with external service provider to ensure that on-site testing, counseling are available within the correctional services so that most employees can get to know their status, and those that are testing positive can be initiated on treatment.